If you're an eldest daughter with thyroid disease, you probably know a lot about responsibilities, caretaking, overachieving, and expectations. 9 years ago, when I first learned my husband Henry was the youngest of four, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was walking into a classic eldest daughter, youngest son situationship, and I instantly wanted out. I didn't want to step into a relationship where I'd be caretaking for another human being. But to my surprise, I learned that he does not carry many of the stereotypical youngest child traits. And to be honest, our relationship has been nothing short of a blessing. The exact teacher that I need to nurture my nervous system and heal my thyroid. So let's talk about it. What I've learned with my experience as an eldest daughter with Hashimoto's, being married to my husband, who quite literally takes care of everything. Hey, I'm Sharon, a thyroid nutritionist and eldest daughter, exploring what it looks like to step into my self-worth, trust my inner wisdom, and lean into embracing help from others. To briefly sum up my husband Henry, he's driven, has good head on his shoulders, logical, and gets the job done 99% of the time type of guy. I would also add that he is almost the exact opposite of who I am. And if you didn't catch it by now, food is his #1 love language. He absolutely adores cooking. So his joy for cooking paired with my autoimmune, ingredient restricted nutrition needs almost makes for the perfect marriage. As you see, I grew up believing that I had to do it all, and that includes cooking. Yet, when Hashimoto's stormed into my life, my nervous system froze in survival mode. Cooking, let alone eating to nurture myself, flew out the window. This meant I needed help. And it just so happened that Henry was that person to take that role because we started dating around the time that I was diagnosed. And it was such a challenge to let go of control and allow him to help as my boyfriend then. And if I'm being honest, 9 years later and married, it is still a lingering challenge because sometimes it's hard not to compare myself to him, even though the foundation to a strong marriage is teamwork. But it becomes hard with our dynamics, me being eldest daughter, overachieving, perfectionism, all of these traits where it bleeds into the marriage. It is hard to not compare myself when I see him in action being the superhuman who seems to be able to do it all without reservation. And it leaves room for a lot of moments where his superhuman strength will open my wounds and leave me feeling crushed, incompetent. The moments where I feel like a burden. I could spiral into thoughts of how I wish I had a different body. If only I wasn't as sensitive, then I could be like him and party and not get tired. All of these comparison thoughts. The learning lesson is these key moments challenge my ingrained beliefs about how I should be living. Ingrained beliefs like, because I'm an eldest daughter, I should know how to cook, which I know doesn't really make sense. My parents never taught me how to cook and I never willingly wanted to learn. Being a nutritionist with Hashimoto's, which equates to I should cook and take care of myself. Instead of accepting when my body is too tired or I'm burnt out and I ought to let others help me. Being a wife, I should cook for my husband. When I receive judgmental remarks about this, I feel courageous enough to counter with, well, what if he wants to cook for me? The moral of the story is there is no should. It's okay to let go of roles that no longer serve you. It's okay if your life doesn't match others' expectations. It's okay to receive help and it's okay to ask for help. It doesn't make you inept. It makes you courageous and wise for listening to your body and honoring your capacity. So Henry's love language is cooking and serving. Learning to accept that forced me to confront my own limiting beliefs about what it means to be a wife and a woman, and to keep dusting away those ingrained beliefs that don't nurture my nervous system nor support my thyroid. This year, in 2025, we're 3 months into our 3rd year of marriage, and so far, this dynamic has been working for us. Of course, we hit our road bumps, I think all marriages do, but I believe that if I stayed on course with gardening my nervous system and opening up to my husband with vulnerability and trust, we're going to be okay, I'm going to be okay, and we're going to make it. To drive the message home, if you're somebody with any of the struggles that I struggle with, control, perfectionism, overachievement, the common traits that many, not all, but many eldest daughters face, you feel like you should be doing more. I see you and I get it. This is your gentle reminder. You don't have to do it all. What if letting someone support you in the way your body needs could be the radical part of your healing journey? If this resonated, hit like and subscribe, because in Hopeful Thyroid, I share about all the things thyroid health, nutrition, setting boundaries, and letting go of the pressure to do it all. And if you know somebody who needs to hear this, share it with them. Let's equip each other to breaking the cycle together. See you in the next video.